I'm feeling low.
Hello, my unicorn squad. Today I have a very exciting video. I received the rest of my dies that I created. So there are a bunch. I think there's like 78 or 76 rather. So I'm going to get into it fairly quickly so that way we can get through them all. It took me forever to cut them out, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so here is what I have. This big box of dies that I cut out yesterday. Humongous box of dies. Okay, and these are all my creations. So we're gonna start with, I guess I'll have to pause you really quick. Okay, I have all of them. I had to sort all of them with each of their dies. It took a long time, so I had to just pause it and start again. So the first die we are gonna show are these ones here that I have in front of me. Okay, so here we go. Now it's a little, what it is, I tried to do like a kind of sort of pinup. So she is just a little beach girl, and she's got a little, one of those big hats in her hand. If you can see that. And then this die actually measures, if I can do it really quickly here, 3.5 by, I go all the way over here, 3.25. So 3.5 by 3.25, pretty decent size. It is quite small, but I like it. So the first one we have is that. And I'll just put the dies away as I go. The second one we have is this gorgeous, gorgeous antler piece. And it goes like this, my bad. And it has the word peace, but the word peace disappeared on me. So it has a nice, gorgeous Christmas-y antlers with the floral pieces. Super, super cute. I really do like it. So we have that one. And this one is going to measure, let me just keep that plate up there. It measures 4 inches by 3 inches. So 4 inches by 3 inches for that die. The next one we have, and I hope you guys can see okay, is this one, and I like it. I wish it came quicker because Halloween's nearing end. So it looks like this. It's a frame border die, and it has Happy Halloween up here, and then it has some spider webbing, and then it has a little Spidey hanging down with a little scarecrow and a pathway to the haunted house. And you can light it up, like you can put yellow cardstock behind it like this if you wanted to light up the house only. Like you can just put yellow cardstock just behind this part of the house, and it'll look super, super cute. So this die, which is right here, measures, it's quite big, so 7 inches by 7 by 3. So that's quite a big die. So we have that one. I'm just going to go ahead and put these to the side and back in the box because I don't have room. The next one we have is this cute little monkey. So stinking cute. And it has a little heart on the belly, and you can put, again, you can cut it out any colors. I just did it with my colored cardstock because I don't have much of my blacks and whites, and I don't want to waste them. So I just cut them all in color just to show you guys what you can do with them. Okay, and this little guy measures 3.25 by 4. So he's cute. She's cute because she's got a flower in her hair. So there's that one. The next one we have is this doily die, which I absolutely needed. So it's a little bit thicker of a doily, but that's just fine. I'm hoping I'm not going out of frame because I'm known for that. So it just got a whole bunch of floral pieces, and then it has some nice scalloped edges, which I absolutely love. And this one measures, let's see, 5 by, it's really hard to measure this. I think it's 5 by 5 squared. 5 by 4.5, sorry. 5 by 4.5. So it's a pretty, again, a decent size. The next one we have to share is just this little fence, because I've been needing a fence die to do like projects. So I went ahead and made this fence, and it's very little. It measures 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. So it's quite small. The next one we have is another border die. And sorry, it's in black. It just has a surfboard, some clouds, and it says beach, and it has a little embossed bicycle here. I don't know if you can see that. And it's another border die. You can make shakers out of it. You can make anything just as a layout and have it like do a distressed background as a sky. Would be awesome. So there's that little guy. And this one measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. So again, a decent size. This next one here is this best friends die. And you just have to, the words are separate. Like the words are just connected to the 2 girls. So they're not all connected, it's just connected to each girl. So best is connected to one and friends is connected to the other. And they have this pattern embossing in their dress. I don't know if you can see that too well. But they have a pattern embossing in their dress. I thought it was super cute. So there's that one. And this one is gonna measure, let's do it this way first. 4.5 by 3 1/4. So again, another decent size. Sorry about my voice, I'm still kind of sick. And this one here, it got all wonky because it's been sitting out overnight and on top of other dies, but you can get the picture of what it is. Okay, so it's a little house frame die. I actually ended up leaving that tree in there. Whoopsies. So it looks like that. Super, super cute. It has a little heart that you can punch out there. These parts, I'll show you in a second. These actually come off if you want to take them off. And the flower pieces and the little dog. Actually, let me punch that out because there's a little doggy here that you can put in the scene. Look how many. So we want our dog. We're going to put our dog right there. You see how cute that is? So cute. And this one is going to measure 4 7/8 of an inch by 4 inches. So quite big. Again. Sorry about the banging. I'm just putting them back in the box because I don't have a place for them right now. Okay. But this little foxy die, this actually is glued to his tail like that. But I ripped it last night, so so here it is here. Super, super cute. My husband actually designed this one. And it's a cute little fox with a little hummingbird. I absolutely love it. It's so, so cute. And you can do anything with that. You can cut it out in the color that you want it, obviously, and put a different color behind it. I'm just showing you the basics of what it looks like cut out. So there's that little guy. And this one's gonna measure 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. Pretty big. Okay, the next thing we have, again, a Halloween one. Oh, let's put it on this white piece of paper. We have this trick or treat and it's dripping blood. I should have cut it out in red, but I was so tired last night after cutting all these out. And here's a trick or treat. And this one's gonna measure 3.5 by 4 1/8 of an inch. So it's, again, pretty big. Looks perfect for a front of a card. Easy to assemble, easy to put together. It all comes in one. So that's good. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. And this is another one of my favorites. It's this big New York die. I actually left that in there. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so here is that part. Let's pull this over. So here's this New York one, and it has the cityscape of New York, the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, I think I'm correct, and then the Statue of Liberty. You can either leave it so it has those pieces in it, or you could take it apart, which mine broke last night. As I said, I was tired. But it's really, really cute and perfect for anybody, really. Anyone vacationing there, maybe, or you want to send like a mock postcard, you could do that. Super, super cute. And where did I put that die? This is going to measure, and this actually comes off, but I'm just keeping it connected for purposes because I'm like that. So that's going to measure with the New York attached, it measures 3 inches, but without it measures 2 inches across, but she comes up a little bit to make it 2.5 by 6. Oh no, wait, that's going to be 6.25 inches. So a decent sized die again. This next one is one of my favorites. Sorry about my cat. He wants to come in here. He's not allowed in this room. Because he sprays all over everything. And I don't want my craft stuff getting sprayed on. But that's besides the point. Back to what I was saying. Here's this ice cream truck. Again, you do have to, when you cut it out. See, I didn't even take the ice cream off of here. So when you cut it out, it is in a few pieces, but not many. So this frosting goes here, so you can make that any color you want. There's frosting down here too, so you can make that any color you want, like topping, like fudge sundae maybe you want to make it. So super cute for kids cards. I absolutely love it. And I can picture now in the summertime what cards I'm going to make with these. So I absolutely love that one. And this one is going to measure 4 inches. Let's do it from the bottom here. By 5.5 inches. So quite big. Next is another one of my all-time favorites. And I know if Nikki's watching, this is her absolute favorite too. It's so beautiful. It's a fox, and it's like native. It has a native background to it. Excuse me. It has a fox for the hat, and then it has the feathers, and then it has a beautiful girl with the rose. I absolutely love this. Very unique. Like when I came up with this, I was like, wow, I just love this. So there's this one. And here is the big die for that. It's quite big. So I'm going to be able to measure. Let's see. So it's 7 1/8 of an inch by 7. So 7 by 7 roughly. Next up, we have, oh, I don't know, I guess you can see it in the pink way, because the white way would have been too hard to see. So we have this, another border die. It could be fall, Halloween, and it has a nice picket fence, a sewing machine here, like an old-time sewing machine, and then the spooky tree. Excuse me. Here it is here, and this one's going to measure 5.5 by 5.5. So again, a decent sized border die. I absolutely love that one. The next one we have, and I lost the letters, but, oh, are you going to be able to see it this way? You're probably not. Maybe I'll see it just on the black there. This is Santa and his reindeer, Santa's sleigh and his reindeer, and it does have Merry Christmas that you have to punch out separately and put on the bottom here. But I lost all the words last night when I did it. But it looks super cute. I can't wait to use this for Christmas. So this one measures 5 by 5. Excuse me. Just gotta take a drink of water. The next one we have is this gorgeous Santa hat. And again, I lost the letters like a doofus. It says, have a holly jolly Christmas. And you got to spell that all out. You can see it here in the die. But I went ahead and just made a Santa hat. So you can do either or. Just make a Santa hat or put the words underneath as well. Because the words are not connected in this die. Super cute die. I absolutely love that one too. And this one is going to measure. I'm sorry that I lost the letters, guys, but I was so tired. I'm still not feeling the best. Here, this is 4 1/4 by 4 7/8. Okay. The next die we have is this mushroom house. Again, super cute. And I left the door out of this one because I want to show you that you can leave it out or put it in. But here's this cute little mushroom cap house. I absolutely love how cute it is. Perfect for a fairy theme. I just love it. And you can make these different colors. So you want to make this stock part red because you glue it on. It comes separate. So you want to make this stock part red. And then you want to put the white dots behind it. And then you want to have a brown trunk. And it looks super cute. So this bad boy measures 4 7/8 of an inch by 4 7/8 of an inch squared. So there's that one. The next one we have is this one, and it embosses and cuts at the same time. So it's this Paris cityscape one with the water. And it had embosses as well. There's always in Paris. This wording here. So you can barely probably see it, but it's embossed and it says there's always Paris. And it's quite a big die. This one comes apart, but I'm keeping it together for the purposes because I lose things. So I'm going to keep that together. But you can do multiple colors, like I said before. And this one's going to measure 5 1/2 by, we're going to measure from here, by 3 7/8 without this piece on it. Super cute. The next one, get this out of the way. The next one we have is getting into the babies. It's a boy. Oops. We need the white background, Danielle. And it says it's a boy, and it's just a little stroller. Thought it was super cute. And actually these wheel parts come out too, so let's see if I can do that really quick. So these wheel parts come out and go in there. Geez, I must have been really tired last night not to include this. So these wheels go in there like that. And again, you can put different colors. Okay, sorry about that. My dog started barking. Okay, so it's a boy one, super cute. I absolutely love this carriage. So you can make the wheels different colors, you name it. This one's going to measure 5 inches by 5 inches. So a pretty big one. The next one we have to share is this birthday cake one. And it does emboss the happy birthday. Like it's right here. It does emboss this. I don't know if you can tell. But it's super cute. Again, you can do multiple colors of your choice. Absolutely love that one. This one measures 4.5 by 4.5. Another decent sized die. And then we have this little mini Christmas one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it too well. We have, oh, where'd my Christmas tree go that goes with it? Oh, I'm losing everything. We have this little reindeer. And we have this little gingerbread man. And then we have a Christmas tree. I just don't know, I misplaced it. But it's super cute, and these all come apart. I keep them together. Like I said before, it's an OCD thing. So these little guys are gonna measure 2.25 inch by 2.25 inch for the gingerbread man. 1.25 inch for the little reindeer. And then for the Christmas tree, it measures 1.5 inches by 1 inch. So cute, cute, cute. Next one we have is another cute one. Can you guess the theme yet? And again, I keep them all together. And then here is the muffins, the cookie. Oops, I dropped a cookie on the floor. Here's another cookie. Here's our mixing bowl. Super, super cute. I love this one. Baked with love. Anyone that loves to bake, make them a card. My grandma loves to bake. I think this is what she's getting for her birthday this year. I'll bake her something and put that on it. Okay. Next one we have are over here now. Okay, whoops-a-daisy. The next one we have are these 4-leaf clovers, and it comes in 3s. So there's 3 of them, different sizes, and perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Love these ones too. So there's those ones, and they all come separate. So one of these measures 1.5 by 3 inches. 1.5 by 3 inches. So again, another nice sized one. Here's another one of my favorites. It's Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Does it go this way? No, it goes this way. And it does have little bats. I can poke them out. It has 4, I think, 4 bats, but you can put them however you want in the card. You don't have to put them, or you can. Another great one I like. This one my husband created as well. So there's that. Oh, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. 4.5 by 3.5 inches. So again, another decent size. Next up we have this Paris, the couple in Paris, standing by the Eiffel Tower. We have some birds around the frame, some birds in the frame. Another cute die. And this one is going to measure 5.5 by 5.5 squared. So another decent size. Again, I'll give you another look at that. Next up we have is this candy cane. Okay. And it's embossed again on the bow. It's embossed. I don't know if you can see it. But it says, I don't even know what it says. Your sweet as candy. So that's super cute. And this one is going to measure 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 of an inch. Okay. Next we have, and this one is also created by my husband. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on this kind of background. Maybe the black background's gonna be better. It's just ripping through the paper. It's a claw ripping through the paper. but I don't know if you can tell what it is without a black piece of paper. Here we go. Here's a black piece of card, so you'll be able to tell better. See the claws, and it's ripping through. Love that one. And this one's going to measure 5.5 by 5.5. Yep, 5.5 by 5.5 for this one. The next one we have are these vampire lips, and they're like open, like they're gonna suck your blood kind of thing. Those, and this one measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. And again, you want to put a different color behind it. You can. So like red and then white. Perfect. Okay. The next one we have is this Christmas tree, and it is embossed, and it says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," and it has some presents under the tree. Okay, so I'll leave that like that. And here the die is here, and this is all connected. So this measures 4 7/8 by 4.5. So that is another decent sized die. Here it is again. You can see that embossing. I'm not too sure if you can or not, but I hope so. Next up, we have another Christmas die. Maybe it will look better on black. Yeah, it looks better on black. So, and then this as well is embossed. So you can leave that and put it up here. It says season greetings on it. Or you could go ahead and put it in here. Or you can put it down at the bottom. However you want to do it. Or you can even tuck it in, like, do it like kind of like sideways. Whichever you prefer, but I absolutely love this one. It has the houses, Santa flying over, and it's a frame border die. And that one's going to measure 5.5 by 5.5. Yep. So that's a decent sized border die. Next we have another border die, and I accidentally broke this one pulling it out. I didn't bother to cut out another one, but it has a piece that connects, don't worry. So it's a Winterscape scene, just plain. You can put make a shaker, you can put like a sentiment like season's greetings in there. Left it blank for you guys for options. So this one border die is going to measure 4.5 by 4.5. Next up we have this spooky little haunted house, and it does have bats as well. So let's get these out. I was getting smarter, I guess, leaving them in there. Okay, you got little baddies. Again, another nice die, and my husband actually created this one as well. And this one's gonna measure 4.25 by 4.25. So another decent size. Let you get another look at that. Next up, we have a bunch, I told you. Okay, this one got wonky too by laying in the other dies. I hope you'll be able to see it. It's a small little frame, and it's a whole bunch of different stars. So let me put that there. And this is what it looks like here. This is a die. And you have extra stars that you're left with if you want to cut them, just have them punch out. So there's a bunch of little stars you can have for another project. Okay, and this one measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. Next up, we have this little Supergirl. She's super cute too. Let me bring her up to show you. There she is. And she is going to measure 4 inches by 4 inches. So again, a decent size. Whoops, her head came off. No, her head's like that. It's separate. So if you want to put brains in there for Halloween, go ahead and put brains in there. Next one is another one of my favorites. And it says, always are my ways. And it's the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Here she is here, her die. And there's hearts that you can save and cut out. So I absolutely love her. And she's on nice glitter paper. And this one is going to measure 4.5 by 4.5 inches. Next up, another border die. And this reminds me of The Little Mermaid, Ariel and Eric, when they're in the boat. And it has hearts all around. And then it has a moon, and then it has the boat with the couple in it. And then it has some water. So again, another nice die. And this one is going to measure, it's right here. Will measure 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 of an inch. So again, a decent size. Here's another look at that. Super cute. Next up, we have a bunch. We have this fairy. I don't know if it'll be better on black. Maybe. We have this fairy die, and she does have little punch outs here. Excuse me. That you can put a different color behind, like maybe a silver. If you're having this purple, put a silver behind it. So there's her. And she measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. So again, another decent size. Next up, we have this mermaid. And she's holding a sea shell. What are these called? A pearl shell. What do they call them? Clam. She's got a clam, and it says Mermazing here. And then it has some coral and like little rocks, and she's sitting on a rock. Again, super, super pretty. Love the way that one turned out. Excuse me. And she measures 5.5 by 5.5. Okay. Oops, I hope they don't start falling. So I'll take another sip. Excuse me. We have this die. It's just a woman or a lady, and she's got a butterfly on her hat, and the visor comes separate. So if you, this part of the visor comes separate. So if you wanted to make this a different color, the butterfly a different color, you're more than welcome to. And then she's got hair, and then just no face, obviously, but super pretty nonetheless. And this one is going to measure 4 by 4. Okay. Next, we have this reindeer that likes to play reindeer games. I had trouble with him last night. So I cut him out on BB Craft glitter cardstock. And I think it's so super cute. Perfect for Christmas. And this one measures 3.5 by this peak by 3.5. So it's quite decent. Next up we have, okay, so I'm gonna have to show you all these separately. Okay, so I'm like, okay, we need to do some zodiac signs. I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do. So what I did, these are all embossed. All the words are embossed. They're not cutoutable. But we have all the different zodiac signs. We have Vertigo. That's what I'm going to have in a second if I don't get my act together. Virgo. We have Libra. Not that those are them, but I'm just saying we have Virgo, Libra, every one of them. Excuse me. Just piece them out for you. Okay, we have each and every one. So they're all there and accounted for, and these are all embossed. I don't know if you can see the wording. I hope you can. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these back in here so I don't lose them. Because I'm known for that. And I want to keep my room clean. So here they all are here. And they all come apart, so that's a good deal. But I don't take them apart because, you know, it's just too hard for me. Okay, so next up we have these cute little candies, which I absolutely love. And again, they do come apart. So the sucker measures 3 inches by 3 inches, and these little candies measure 1.5 by 1.5. So again, another decent little size. Super, super cute. Okay. Next up we have is this clown, and my mom actually did this one. And you can make it into a shaker. You can have a red balloon, blue balloon, whatever color balloon. You can make the hair a different color. Possibilities are endless. So that again is super cute. Thank you, Mom. And this die is going to measure 5 inches by 5 inches. Okay. Next up we have is this globe. Again, my husband did this one. So it's just a like a stencil die. It's not actually, it doesn't cut the whole thing out. Excuse me. But you can make it into a shaker. Yeah, pretty much a shaker. Or you can just lay it on a card with a different color. You know what I mean? So like say this black one was the same shape as this. Same size as this, so it looked proportionate. Okay, I just stood up and I realized we're at 37 minutes, so I gotta hurry up. This one measures 5 by 5. Next we have this cupcake right here. Super, super cute. And I'll leave all the links down below, and there they all go all over the floor. This one we have is this metal heart die, and it comes with just a heart that says Happy Valentine's Day. Then it comes with 2 separate borders that you can use. Sorry about that, I keep having coughing fits. So it has 2 separate borders that you can use if you don't want to use, you know, pick and choose. Okay, and this one measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. Next up we have this one, and it just says Lucky. Again, you can use that for St. Patrick's Day. Super cute. This one measures 4.5 by 4.5. Next up we have this one that my husband created as well. And whoops, that's upside down, Danielle. It says All-Star. So again, another super cute one for a little boy. Really pretty. Well, cute. And this die here, and you can put different colors in the brims, measures 4 by 4. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. This one is another one my husband created. It's a steam factory, or just a factory. Again, it's a border die, 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. Get you guys a close look at that. Next one we have is this Rest in Peace cat. Perfect for Halloween. Put that there so you guys can view it. And this one measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. So again, give you a quick look at that. These are another one of my favorite. This one's, yeah, it's a sugar skull die, and it has some banners on it. put that there so you can see it. And this one measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. Whoops, a daisy. This one is my all-time favorite. You ready for this one? You guys are gonna die. Look at this. Isn't she gorgeous? It's got a little piece of blood dripping down. I put white behind her. And she's got some nice glittery lips. Okay. This one is 5 inches by 5 inches. So again, a decent sized die. Here's another look at that. Okay. Make sure I'm in focus. Okay, this one is made me kind of sad because it's supposed to be Alice in Wonderland, and I guess we're just going to use her for a stencil because she's too hard for me to put together. But I could use it as a stencil nonetheless. If you guys can see her, there she is. Okay, and she measures 5.5 by 5.5. Focus you back. This one is for any dragon lovers out there. I made this for my dad, really, because he loves dragons. And I kind of cut off his head and glued it wrong. Whoops. Because he's supposed to be like that. And he also comes with a big circle. So if you don't want to use a dragon, you have a big circle. Or you can put him in the circle. Okay. And there's that die here. Okay, we're coming down to the last little bit. I'm excited. Told you it was a big haul, guys. So there's the die there. So here's the rainbow. Here's the little cloud, and he's got a smiley face. And then here is the hot air balloon. Can you guys see the little smile? Right there. And this one measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and it says never stop dreaming. I don't know where my words went. I don't know why I lose them all. So it says never stop dreaming too. Okay. This next one is another one of my favorites. Okay. It's just a die like this, and you can make it as a front of a card base, and it says beautiful because you know she is looking beautiful. And here is the die here. But look at that. That's gorgeous. And this one measures 5 by 5. So it would be perfect on the front of a card as a shaker. Okay. Last die we have is this Halloween border die that you can just use like this. You can just use like that with the spider webs, or you can add your spooky tree with the spider. And I don't know what happened to his legs. I think I might have ripped them off. But cute, cute. Okay, and this is the last one. This is 5 inches by 5 inches. Oh no, we have this one. This present die. Bless me. Excuse me, guys. I didn't put this one together and I lost you. Oh, I'm doing bad. Oh, I didn't even... Okay, so here are the presents. Whoops, you can't see. There are the presents there. And they all come apart, so each one of them measures 1.5 by 1.5, that one. So 1.5, I say this was about 2. Oh, 1.5 by 1.5. Okay, so sorry that it was so long. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave all the links down below in the description box. Make sure to go check them out. I'm glad you guys, hopefully you enjoyed my creations. And until my next upload, make sure you hit that big thumbs up and you hit that subscribe button because it's free. And I love each and every one of you. And until my next upload, stay magical.